I've seen that look in your eyes before, but I don't want to go through a closed door. So buckle up and settle in, cause I'm...
Hey, Composer Gloves here, and today we are going to look at the major 7 chords. So what is a major 7 chord? Well, we've talked about a major chord, it's C major. Right there, that's what that is. We could choose, you know what, I am tired of using this sound. I want to use the FL keys. So, okay, let's get rid of this and get rid of that. Okay, so here's the F. This is C major. I don't know why I said F. C major chord. Okay, now this is a major. That's all. Now, if we want to make a C7 major 7 chord, a C7. So 7th chords, when you add a 7th, a whole bunch of things happen. First of all, you add another inversion because now you can have the 7th in the bass. So now you have 3 inversion options plus the root position. So technically 4, but we only count up to 3. And so when we add the 7th, we've also added additional, it's sort of like we've imposed chords on each other. I'll explain this in a little bit. So here we have C major 7. It's called major 7. You can't just say C7 because there's a whole bunch of 7 chords, and the dominant 7 is what people will say when they say C7. That is code for dominant 7. It's just C dominant 7 is so common because that's like your common pivot chord to change keys that we just say C7. So we'll get to that in a little bit. You'll sort of see why it's that way, but this is very useful too. So we have the C major 7. So I have to say major 7. And what this is doing right now is we have B, which is the major 7, to C. So we just added a major 7 to a major chord, and that's how you make a major 7 chord. And if we were to, now we can invert it. We could do this and bring the C up. That's the second inversion. Here's the third. Or my bad, first inversion, second inversion. Man, these people really go into town with the fireworks. So, and then we could do the third inversion. Exciting, yes? Yes. So B, and we add G. Third inversion. So now we have all these different inversion options. Don't necessarily sound that great when you put them all next together like that. And this half step is sort of one reason why the dominant 7 is used more is just this half step right here creates some pretty, crunchy textures. Now, keep in mind, you could suspend seconds and stuff still. You could still do sus4, sus2, and you could even do some other interesting options, which we'll talk about later. But anyways, that's how you make a major 7 chord. If you have any questions, let me know. Subscribe. And I have one more thing to say. I want you to look at this too, because it's very interesting. We have C major, C, E, G, and then we also have E minor. Bless me. Bless my soul. We have E minor because there's E, G, B. So it's kind of interesting. It'd be very easy to go to E minor now. For example, so here's C major. Whoops. Let me open that back up. Piano roll. Here's C major 7. Here's is the E minor. And I'm going to go ahead and play B in the bass, so it'll be an inversion. The first inversion. I'll go back. I'll go back to the first inversion. Now I'm going to play G major. And then I'll go back to C. And that was a little extra something that we will talk about in the future. We haven't covered that yet. If you have any questions, let me know. Subscribe and have a blessed day.